Blessings and welcome to all of my sexy scorpions out there. This is Synergized Tarot by Tammy, and this is your tarot reading, whether it's your sun, moon, or rising sign in Scorpio. And yes, I'm a Scorpio sun myself, so always a thrill to connect to fellow Scorpions out there. So let's start off with the first house, and oh, that one wanted to fly out. We've got the Destroyer card here. Wow, what are we destroying? We do have Mars ruling our, sixth house. This month we are ruled by Mars, so there must be something that we need to destroy maybe in our day-to-day life. There will be something that we need to change, but it does say on this card, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. So some of us Scorpios are preparing for some new life, but something needs to be destroyed first. So there may be a volcanic explosion. And yes, we have Uranus in our 7th house of relationships and partnerships. So that is this connection to maybe something explosive happening in regards to a relationship. But let's start off with a few other seashell oracles. Any other understanding that we can receive? Verse. So this one wanted to fly out. This is the textile cone, and it says death, transformation, eliminating baggage, no longer needed. Whoa, is Spirit trying to tell us something about being the destroyer this month? Because it does look like we are going through some type of death and transformation, and we're going to eliminate that baggage that is no longer required for us. Wow, what a strong connection this month to our energy. Mars really wants us to get going and put things into action. Mars is in Aries. It's a fire sign. It's all about destroying those things that we no longer need in our day-to-day life for Scorpios. So what's the other card we have? Good and bad news. Victory after struggle. So we receive some good news after the bad news, and there will be some struggle before we get to that victory. But it does look like this is what we need, transformation. Something that needs to be destroyed. So let us go to the 2nd house, Scorpio, because we are all about death and transformation. Your connection to the Scorpion energy. That's kind of our karma in this lifetime to deal with this kind of things. So let's look at our financial house, the 2nd house. So let's see how our finances are looking this month, Scorpio. Wow, I'm glad the King of Pentacles is in our 2nd house of finances. This is, reaping our rewards, receiving accolades and abundance, offers from this King of Pentacles. There will be a strong Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn connected. This could be a very strong, unexpected energy of love coming through with the King of Pentacles here. But it does look like, since it's in our 2nd house, it looks like there's some type of abundance, receiving some type of offer, but there is some type of growth that is happening in our 2nd house of finances. So let's pull another card for us Scorpios in our 2nd house of finances. Things are getting clear. So that is good to see for us Scorpios, that if things have been cloudy, this King of Pentacles is on his way to shine up our life, to put some light where we need it. And it looks like it's in our financial house that we need some help and stability in this King of Pentacles. Like it is going to offer us some type of assistance in that way. So yes, things are getting better for our finances. There does look to be offers, growth. So let's go to our 3rd house of communication there. And we have so much still going on in our 3rd house, Scorpio. We have Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter all retrograde still in our 3rd house of communication. And so let's see how we are dealing with all that vibrational energy of communication. Yeah, Knight of Swords, difficulty in communication, difficulty in destroyer, right? So we have to look at this. There's some type of communication we may not be happy about what we hear. We may not be happy with what we need to say to someone, right, to make some changes. But the Knight of Swords is pain, feeling trapped, having to be released, and say something through communication maybe, right? So let's pull another card here in our 3rd house of communication for us Scorpios. We are definitely looking at things that are painful in the way that we communicate. So, this is the card of communication. We see the 12 turns into a 3. We have the 9 of Swords in our 3rd house of communication. We do have Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter in retrograde. Jupiter will go direct next month sometime, but it looks like there may be some issues that we're going to have to deal with. Remember, maybe some bad news that turns into good news. Destroyer, things having to change. But let's focus on this King of Pentacles so far, okay? So let's see here. Let's go to the 4th house. And that is where we're going to have a full moon. The full moon will be on its 3rd in the sign of Aquarius, and it will be affecting our 4th house of family and home. So let's see. 4 of Swords. Interesting, because the number 4 is the connection to the 4th house. And the 4 of Swords is contemplation, meditation. So it looks like there is something that maybe we've been contemplating on in regards to our family life, and things are coming into fruition. So it could be that we've been waiting for months, for years, for days. There's something about us waiting and contemplating on something and doing some changes in home life. This is about us moving, right? Maybe something unexpected is coming through for a move, something challenging. Maybe you may be dealing with someone in the family that be, with the 4 of Swords could be, there could be some sickness in the family, right? And you have to, maybe that's what it is. Maybe for some of us, we receive some words of communication that someone is sick in bed, that we have to deal with that, right? So yeah, some of us Scorpio will be having to deal with some painful communication, maybe in regards to a family situation that we have to, all of a sudden deal with. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, communication, something I feel coming through that we have to deal with in regards to family. It also could be us waiting, some of us waiting to make a change in our family. This could be a contract. The King of Pentacles could be someone an offer, wanting to sell your house, right? So this could be waiting till the right time to sell or buy a house right now. I feel that's a big change for some of us there in regards to maybe something coming into fruition with that full moon. So yeah, a few things in the 4th house of home and family, a contract. Selling, buying. It looks like this King of Pentacles wants to give you an offer, Scorpio, but I do feel there be something that you're going to have to deal with that kind of painful in regards to a family situation that you have to deal with right away. So let's go to the 5th house, and that's connection to love, romance, children, creativity. So let's see how our love house is looking this month, Scorpios in 2020. So let's see, Scorpio. What is the focus in our 5th house? It is being magical. That's our focus in the 5th house. And of course, we have, what do we have in there? Neptune, inspiring us still. So this is about us being more creative, more magical. The Magician is about knowing that we have everything that we need to make things happen. So believe in yourself. Believe that you have the magic within to create love, to create your desires, to create the family, the home life, the children that you want, right? That is what the Magician is all about. What do you want to create? What is it that you are wanting to bring into fruition? Well, some of you, a home life, a family life. Yeah, there's something coming about in regards to the home, and that's why I feel some of you, yeah, you'd be selling your home or buying something right away. There'd be something that just comes out of the blue. This King of Pentacles offers a contract, and now you have this magical new home where you're able to magically be free from a situation, destroyer, right? Making changes. So Scorpio, yes, it does look like there is something that we are releasing, preparing for a new life, right? Yes, some of us are preparing for a new life here. So, and that's what the Magician, number 1, getting something new. So let's see, Scorpio, let's pull some love cards here for love, because we can definitely feel magical in regards. And yes, we have Venus. Where's Venus in our 9th house? Venus will be in Cancer this month in our 9th house. So it could be someone from a different culture. You may be meeting someone far away, someone through education or traveling, because there's true love for some of you Scorpios. Yes, true love. is with some of us Scorpios here. Yes, let's pull some more cards of love, and it could be with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here, with the energy. Let's see here. Unrequited love here and engagement here. So maybe this is why the destroyer is here for some of us Scorpios. That what's painful is there may be a situation of unrequited love. Maybe there is some type of pain in regards to love that you are going to hear this month that you have to speak, Scorpio. But there may be some unrequited love for some of you, but some of you are moving towards a commitment, engagement, true love here. So yes, I do feel some of us Scorpios are going to have to understand that that seventh house energy of Uranus being in there. Things happen unexpectedly out of the blue, realizations of what needs to be destroyed in a relationship, a connection to someone out of the blue that is going to be your true love. But some of you will realize that there is not enough love to keep a relationship going. So, one more card of love, Scorpio, and then let's move into the sixth house where that Mars energy is focusing on it. Its vibration. Give your relationship a chance. So this could be that there was some type of unrequited love, and now you're ready to give some type of relationship a chance here. So yeah, some of you may try to give a relationship a chance after maybe breaking up from a relationship. But some of you are really seeing the truth in regards to love, and it may bring some type of commitment. So let me get some water here. Okay. So let's go to the sixth house. In Scorpio, we have Mars putting things into action in our sixth house, our day-to-day life. We're getting healthier, stronger. We're focusing on what we need to do to have a more stable environment in our day-to-day life. We're putting structure. We are getting organized with Mars being in there. So we're going to be pretty busy in August, I feel, in really creating a new life, a new day-to-day regime for some of us, because we're going to be the Empress. How perfect is that, Scorpio? No kidding. That is what Mars is doing in our sixth house. The sixth house is the connection to Virgo. It is about health and beauty, right? So this is the month for us Scorpios that we are really going to be focusing on our health, our beauty, love, right? So it looks like in our day-to-day life, if we use that Mars energy in the right way, we can really focus on what we need to get energized about, put things into action. And I feel a lot of us are getting healthier and stronger. I know I've been hitting the gym more than I usually do. Usually do. I'm really focusing on what I need to just feel beautiful about myself. So that's what I feel Scorpios are doing. And yeah, there's a big change that's happening for us because we are focusing on ourselves there in our day-to-day life. So let's pull one more card there in our sixth house, Scorpio. But yes, we are feeling lovely. So, and this is the anchor saying, I feel like there has been maybe some challenging times for us Scorpios in our day-to-day life. We haven't felt anchored in our feelings. We've been feeling up and down in our emotions. We haven't been able to feel really in a place of love. And the Empress card is connected to the sign of Venus. So I feel like our emotions haven't been stable. Venus was retrograde and was in Gemini. Now it's going into Cancer, and that is the connection to a better flow in love for us, right? So I do feel this is what's happening. We're going to get our emotions back in check. We're going to feel more connected to love as Venus is flowing now in Cancer in our ninth house. So let's see here. Let us go into the seventh house of relationships, partnerships, okay? And that's where Uranus is. Shaking up things all the time. We got two cards that want to fly out, okay? Shaking up things here. Wow, how beautiful are these two cards? This is the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay, this is about really focusing on a relationship that's going to last. This is about a partnership and a relationship that's really healthy and happy and loving. So I do feel this is about knowing that some of you will be giving your relationships a chance. You will be connecting to true love. And that's why I feel some of you will be seeing a strong connection to a commitment, a long-lasting relationship, love and happiness, joy. And we see the sun, the card of the sun, that is connection to the creative flow and to love and children. You have the Empress card here. So yes, it looks like some of us are going to be really magical in the way that we want to create love and really fulfill ourselves in our creative flow and really connect to our children in a more loving way. So yes, that is beautiful to see for us Scorpios, that we can really focus on long-lasting relationships. I see a strong earth energy of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe a strong Leo or Gemini energy. So yes, Scorpio, partnerships, relationships are looking very positive this month here. So let's see, and that's why we're lucky to have Venus, the Empress energy in our day-to-day life, having lots of things to be fulfilled in, and just loving our life and those that we connect to on a day-to-day situation here. So let us go to the 8th house, and that is connection to our house, Scorpio, death, transformation, the destroyer here, right? What is it that we are destroying here? Because there is death and transformation. The textile cone is saying it's time to eliminate the baggage that is no longer needed. So yes, we need to get ready with the Knight of Swords, ready for a new beginning. You know, this is clarity, this is movement, this is change, right? So yes, Scorpio, let's get ready to move, let's get ready to change, let's get ready to destroy things that are no longer needed so that we can make room for this King of Pentacles, this magical energy that we have with the sun. So let's pull one more card here in the 8th house. Scorpio, stress. Yeah, so it does look like, as we said up here in the destroyer, this may not be easy, right? Good and bad news. It will be very stressful this month to make these changes, to put things into action, to destroy things that are no longer needed. It will be stressful, but what the Knight of Swords is you will have that clarity, and you will be able to put things into action, and you will be able to move forward with conviction. So let's see, let's go to the 9th house, and that is where Venus is blessing us in our 9th house of higher wisdom, higher love, our connection to traveling and adventure. It is about higher knowledge and education. So let's see what the wisdom card, what is the wisdom card for us Scorpios in the month of August. Oh my gosh. The Rainbow Prince says compensation, perseverance. That is us having a lot of perseverance with that Mars energy, putting things in action that we know we need to get done. So let's read about this beautiful Rainbow Prince. There we go. When the Rainbow Prince appears as your ally, he reminds you about the law of compensation, the law of receiving. After the rainstorm you've endured on your journey, the Rainbow Prince brings you a pot of gold, which is the result of your using all the elements of your inner light, reaching into the sky until you touch the material realm from one end to the other. This isn't always an easy process, as we understand Destroyer, but we got the King of Pentacles. Always an easy process, and hard work must be rewarded by compensation. When you align yourself with the energy of giving the highest value, your compensation is inherent in the act itself. The second house is your highest value of yourself, right? So it looks like you're going to be compensated for your high value that you give yourself, that you deserve. But the message here is more than that. The Rainbow Prince says to keep your sights on the sky after the rainstorms that may have upset your life. Follow your bliss to the pot of gold waiting for you. Perseverance pays off, and your reward will be greater than you can. And I understand that with perseverance. So I'm glad to see that the Rainbow Prince is waiting for us after the Destroyer, the good and bad news that we have to deal with, right? So the Rainbow Prince is here to let us know through what we have to go through, believe in those rainbows, that we will be compensated, okay? So beautiful, beautiful message in our ninth house. Isn't that lovely? So one more card in our ninth house, and we will move on here. What is that card? Death. No kidding. So there's a huge, huge change that our higher wisdom wants to let us know. To be ready for that. That something will be destroyed, and that we will overcome. We will persevere. It does look like maybe this connection to something with the family that you have to deal with. But it does look like there's some type of financial gain and opportunity that come this way through something being destroyed. So let's go to the 10th house of career and destiny. And yes, we're going to have a new moon in our career and destiny. Hello, this is why things are changing, destroying, transformation, regeneration, death, birth, right? Yes, okay. So we are having a new moon in Leo on August 18th, 10th house of career and destiny. Hello. And we're going to have the sun there for a while and Mercury there for a few. Oh my gosh, we are exploding in our 10th house. What is going on, Scorpio? What are we receiving? What kind of offers are happening for us? That things look good. Let's see, Scorpio, what is changing in our 10th house of our career and destiny? The Queen of Swords, clarity. So I do feel there is someone coming, maybe a vibration of a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, who is going to change your career. So a business partner, a deal, a contract. I feel like this Queen of Swords is bringing some of us Scorpios a fair deal, a business deal that's really going to be amazing, out of the blue, didn't expect it. The rainbow, the Prince Rainbow compensation at the end. So yes, look out for this Queen of Swords. There seems to be someone who is going to give us some type of understanding and clarity, and we just also have that King of Pentacles there. So yes, let's pull one more card in our career house here. But it does look like there are, yeah, blessings, communication coming through here. So, I do feel there is something positive coming through in regards to maybe a business deal, a contract, something changing, destroying in our career. Our destiny is changing. There is something coming through. Maybe this is about receiving some positive communication through having to go through some painful going through a lot of pain in regards to maybe your career and your destiny, Scorpio. And now the Rainbow Prince is with us here, destroying those things that haven't worked so that now we can move into fruition and abundance and compensation here. So beautiful, Scorpio. Let's go into where we are here. Let's go to the 11th house. And the 11th house is connected to our friends, networking. It is our hopes, wishes, and dreams, and we will have the Sun and Mercury there for part of the time too. So there's a focus on our 11th house of fulfilling our hopes, wishes, our hopes, wishes, and dreams, connecting to the right people to make it happen. So let's see what that energy. Yes, the Ace of Swords, clarity. This Queen of Swords is giving us some type of clarity, some type of victory and success, through some type of communication, through obstacles and challenges. Finally, things are being destroyed that haven't worked for us in our career, right? And our destiny, our hopes, wishes, and dreams. And now there's clarity, messages from Spirit. Listen to what is being shown and understood through your communication with Spirit. I feel there's this, sleepless nights needing to communicate to Spirit because there's some type of message coming through to you from Spirit, through not being able to sleep at night, restless nights for some reason, waiting for some type of communication. So there's a movement this month here. It could be this connection to love. Maybe this is about waiting for communication from someone from the past. Maybe someone that is you had some unrequited love with, and now give your relationship a chance. So yeah, some of you Scorpios look like there's going to be some type of chance in a relationship again. These two cards want to fly out here. Yeah, so pay attention to the signs and symbols that the universe is bringing to you. Something unexpected is happening out of love. I feel some of you Scorpions are going to receive an unexpected communication from someone that's going to change your life. This is like a new beginning, not expecting it. So it could be someone from the past, someone that that definitely have had this connection. But this could have been a true love connection, and now this may bring you to a stronger commitment. But I do see some type of victory and success coming to a Scorpio. It's a big change, and it's through perseverance, it's through destroying those things that we are no longer needing, karmic, release, right? And we are feeling magical and powerful and loved. And wow, yes, I see a strong connection for us to really grow and prosper and feel the abundance in our family life, in our love life, and in our career. This is what's happening, destroyer. So let's also look at the keeper of the light in our 12th house. Who can we call upon as we go through this stressful month of changes? Who can we call upon? We can call on Dwal Cool. And, we do have this energy in our 9th house, right? Venus. And that is the wisdom of Dharma unfolding. The 9th house is all about our Dharma, right? So, and Venus is this connection to our Dharma, teaching and learning, right? Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So let's read about our Dharma unfolding. Where is our Dharma taking us? To the karma that we have cleared. Let's see. Dwal Kul, known as Tibetan, has a Tibetan Buddhist master. He is said to have 8 incarnations, including as a devotee of Buddha himself, and has one of the 3 wise men who honored baby Jesus. Through his earthly experiences, he has learned the importance of spiritual practice and discipline, and knows that the path we are on unfolds over time. He is now helping light workers follow their Dharma, which is a Sanskrit word meaning right way of living. So beautiful to hear that. When the wall cool appears in a reading, it reminds you that your path is unfolding as it should. Take one step at a time. Remember that your only spiritual function is to be happy. You are a powerful person with many lessons under your belt and a real capacity to share your wisdom around the world. Take the time to go over what you have learned recently. Reorganize the strengths it has brought you and acknowledge where you have been courageous. The wall cool is now working with your angel guides to help your journey unfold like a beautiful lotus flower, one petal at a lessons. So yes, we are unfolding our Dharma. We are releasing and destroying so that we can follow that pathway. But what a beautiful message for Scorpios. We have quite a few major arcana cards of understanding. We've got 2 death cards here, right? Death, transformation, eliminating baggage, destroyer. So yes, this is a strong connection this month of changes and doing things that are no longer useful in our energy. So we have to deal with family situations, relationships, but it does look like there's a coming together of love with family and those that you are connected to, Scorpio. Victory and success in your career. Things are unfolding the way that they need to. There seems to be some type of understanding and a connection to love that maybe you've been waiting for, Scorpio, for a long time. But there seems to be this help from this King of Pentacles. We have a Queen of Swords here who is giving us clarity, an offer, a contract, a fair deal. We've got abundance and compensation from this King of Pentacles. And it's through our own magical feeling that we have through the Venus energy. So yes, let the sun shine upon us and allow us this big change of death and transformation, because we are waiting for that rainbow prince. So much love to all of you Scorpios, and if you ever want a personal reading from me, please connect with me. All links are pure love through Synergy.